Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am showing you how I did these nails right here that were, I guess, suggested by a comment left on one of my shorts. I'm gonna leave it on top of here. If you're watching this, hey, I hope you like these nails. But anywho, let's get started. So I am using some medium I was gonna say almond. I'm so stuck with the almond nail tips. Coffin nail tips. You guys know, well, if you scroll literally a little bit, you're gonna see I always use almond. But for this one, I went with coffin, just to switch it up. But I am using like this pastel pink, kind of like strawberry icing on like a donut. Mm, now I want a donut. But anywho, I'm painting all of them pink, and of course I'm doing 2 layers, except for my ring finger because I'm gonna show you the little sketch that I made of the designs that I want. So for this now I left it blank, but I am adding a layer of base coat. Usually I don't add base coat to the nails that I make because they're already buffed, but you know, for this one I am, because I'm using this 3D gel right here, because I wanted to make a marshmallow design for the nail. I don't know if it's gonna look like it, but I tried my best. So I just grabbed like small balls and rolled them into like a very like not too thin of a line and just laid it all across the nail, and then I just cut the excess, and with my finger I just went ahead and round the bottom a little bit of the side of the nail. But yeah, I wanted to make like a marshmallow design. I'm gonna show a picture right here of like what I really wanted the colors to be. So going into this, in my mind I thought it was gonna be easier to just make one row and then paint it, and then another one and then paint it, and then another one and then paint it. I thought it was gonna be cleaner or whatever, but it wasn't. It just took a long time. And so by, I think, finishing this, I just decided to do all of the layers in one go, like do all of it in one go. And of course I cured each single one. I flash cured each single one just so they don't lose its form, and then at the end I like cured for like 60 seconds. But yeah, this is me right here just doing the whole thing, and then boom, it finished like that. It did take me a while though. This night took me a while, but I went ahead and I chose pink, yellow, blue, and white as the colors. Boom, did that. Boom, this is what it looks like. The texture feels so good, guys. Like, that sounds weird, but it feels so good on my finger. Anywho, all right, now let's start with the thumb because I got the most difficult nail out of the way. So I'm adding red sprinkles and yellow and blue sprinkles as well, just randomly all over, which really does make it look more like a donut. But anywho, for this nail I wanted to do some lollipop nails because obviously the comment said lollipop nails. So I just made some little balls, and then with this white gel that I had, I just rolled it into a small ball and made it like into a stick like this, and I divided it into 3. Then I went ahead and cured it for like 30 seconds or 60 seconds, whatever, and then I continued and grabbed these balls. I did not cure these balls right here, but I added them onto the nail, and then the little stick that I cured, I am adding it to like the center of that nail. So that's basically like the lollipop stick. And so with my finger I just go ahead and kind of like smooth it out a little bit in case the little lollipop is like deformed. But yeah, it ended up looking like this. I finally cured, and then I just went ahead with my little brush and just started painting them red, yellow, and like this bluish green right here. This was kind of time consuming, but you know, I just didn't want to mess it up. I feel like having colored already 3D gels is easier, but at this time I do not have any. But if you know of a good already colored 3D gel, let me know, because I don't want to get something that's not going to be good or like too sticky or anything like that. But yeah, but I thought it was too plain, so I just added some little clear balls, painted them just so they look like gumdrops, and they're going to be like right here. It was super fast, but anyway, all right, let's move on to the next nail. Now this is the pointer nail, and so I'm again using 3D gel, but instead I'm using a white one. And so for this I just wanted to make some candy, like wrapped candy, So in this little circle, I kind of like molded so it looks like an oval or like a squoval, and then I added a smaller ball to the sides and used the silicone tool to like press into it, kind of like making a wrapper. So this is a close-up of it. I thought it was super cute. But and I wanted to add two more, and so I did the same thing, try to shape it into like a circle, and then boom, make the indents for the wrapper. Now I'm using the white one because right here I'm putting this yellow on, and you can see it very clearly on the first like layer that I did, compared to if I put it on top of a clear gel. I feel like it takes a lot more for me to see it personally. So I went with this one right here. Strawberry flavor, pineapple flavor, grape flavor. I don't like grape flavored candy. I personally think it's gross. I don't know. I just don't like it. Let me know if you do. But yeah, I just wanted to switch it up instead of purple, because if you notice, it's the same color schemes as the lollipops. So I just decided to, switch it up a little bit. And so after painting them, I cured, but I thought that they were a little too plain, so I went ahead and added some little polka dots onto the wrappers, just to add more like, I don't know, cute vibes or whatever. I don't know, I have no idea. It just popped up. And then I was like, this is too plain. So then I added some white little designs like sparkles or like little stars and some like waves, lines, and polka dots, just to fill in the empty spaces, because I just didn't want to leave it like that. I thought it looked too plain. Alrighty, and after that, we are now moving on to, what is this? The thumb? Yes, the thumb. No, not the thumb, the middle finger. Oh my goodness. But anywho, so I wanted to make a lollipop as well for this one, and so I'm rolling this little line, you could say, thicker on one side and thinner on the inside. So the thinner side I'm putting on the center of the nail, and I'm just rotating the nail and then kind of like swirling that little string as the nail goes, because the lollipop that I wanted to make is kind of like those old lollipops you see in like cartoons. I'm gonna put a picture on like what I was inspired by, but I want you guys to tell me if you guys think it's real or AI. But anyways, I did not cure this, and then I did the same thing and made my lollipop stick, stuck it in, and then cured. And so the colors for this is kind of similar to the marshmallow that I chose, pink, blue, and yellow. So I just went ahead, did all my pink first, then all of my yellow, then all of my blue. I didn't cure just so if like they could blend together, that would be fine. And then that was that. I decided that I wanted to add some words to the top, and I was like, maybe yummy or whatever, but I went with sweet. I don't know, it's pretty basic, I know, but like I just needed something to fill the top, and nothing came to mind except for like writing some letters. So I was writing a letter right here, it didn't come out right, so I decided to just put the middle letter straight into the middle of the nail, and then the other two on the side, so it comes kind of like more symmetrical, as like compared to like not it being that, so yeah, that's what I decided to add with some yellow, because I thought it will pop onto like the pink background. But yeah, anyway, guys, do let me know if you think this picture is AI. It does say like AI modified or whatever, or like edited or whatever. I just can't tell, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, this was the inspiration, I guess. Okay, so after that, I went ahead with a white kind of like outline, just so it pops a little bit. And I did that, and then afterwards, I decided that, I don't know, I needed something else. So I grabbed two little balls, and then just try to make like a ribbon, like in the picture, right on, yeah, And so I kind of like try to make them like a little wide, and then I made some strings and then just rolled them out and then placed them onto the gel. Now I did not cure the ribbon while I was working on it, so it could stick better to like itself. And then I added like a little button to the top, like right there, you can see. And then I finally cured, and then just added my little gel on top using like this cute pink that I mixed up. Alright, now this is the last nail, the pinky. So I am adding blooming gel right here. And so I didn't really know what to do for this nail because I ran out of like ideas of like designs. So I noticed that I had some little charms laying around, so I decided that I was just gonna use some blooming gel and use the same colors that I've already been using before on the nails. So, and then I just made little dots on them and just, let the blooming gel do its job and make it bloom and flourish. And so I'm just adding like these little dots around until it looks, cute and decent. Cured that and then added these gummy bear charms that I had laying around. I bought them a while ago, but I had never used them before already because I wanted them for like this nail design that I wanted, but it didn't come out that way. So yeah, but now I'm using them. All right, so after all of that is done, now it's time for my top coat. This is like the favorite part of like every, I don't know, I just find it so satisfying to just lather up all the top coat onto the nail. Now obviously not putting too much is obviously not that good, but it's just so satisfying. But yes, I try to like cover the whole like lollipops and stuff and like the lollipop sticks and underneath the lollipop sticks. Yeah, that's literally it. But I don't know, I really like this design, to be honest. When I saw the comment, I was only going to do like, I don't know, maybe one nail, like in the shorts that I do. I usually do only like one nail design and be like, oh my god guys, like here's this nail. But then I was like, maybe I should just do a whole like a whole 5 nails. Whoa. Because I don't know, it just came like lollipop and then it was like, well, candy and like this idea and then and then I just went with it. But anywho, yeah. So here I am top coating this, top coating that. And like this is gonna be a close-up right here. Do let me know what you guys think of these nails. These nails did take me a while, but it was mainly because of like the 3D gel and rounding everything, making little balls, making little strings, painting them on top. But yeah, let me know what you think of these nails, guys. I don't know what else. Leave a comment, like, smash that like button, hit subscribe. And if you guys have any ideas or requests for like nail designs or anything, you can always feel free to like leave a comment either on anything, short video, whatever, and I will get to it because I really like sometimes hit roadblocks and I have literally no idea on what to make, so it really helps a lot like this. But yeah, let me know what you think. I don't know, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and yeah, have a good day, guys. Bye bye.